Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Kikan from Vaishali's E-Learning and we are discussing the digital circuits. Today in this video we are going to understand the K-map method of simplification for the POS expressions. So now here we have the POS expression and we are going to simplify them using the K-map. In the previous videos we were using the SOP expressions and we were simplifying using the K-map. So now first of all, talking about the various steps. First of all, we have to plot the K-map, and now in the K-map instead of putting 1 we are going to put zeros. At which locations we are going to put the zeros? Wherever at the truth table we have the zero output, right? Plot K-map and place zeros in those cells corresponding to 0 in truth table. Wherever we have 0 in truth table, place 0 in that corresponding cell. Or whenever we have a max term, in the corresponding cell of the max term, we are going to put zeros. In the case of SOP, we were putting ones and we were locating for ones also in the truth table. Here it is reverse. Now after that, we have to encircle the isolated zeros. Isolated zeros are the zeros which can never be made in the form of pair, quad or octet, right? Which can never be paired, that is my isolated zeros. So after that we have to check for pairs, quads and octet possibility and make sure there are minimum number of groups, and then we have to simplify the POS expression by taking the product of some terms in the simplified terms by taking the adjacent groupings and all into the consideration. So let's understand this with the help of this question. Y is equal to A plus B plus C dash. A plus B plus C dash is representing my 001 location, which is my first cell. In the first cell I have 0, right? So in the corresponding cell what I have put a 0. A plus B dash plus C dash is my 011, which is my third cell. So here in the third cell what I have done, I have put a 0. A dash plus B dash plus C dash is my 111, which is my 7th cell. This is my 7th cell. In the 7th cell also I have put the 0. A dash plus B plus C. So here it is my 100. So now 100 is my 4 and this is my 4th cell. In the 4th cell I am going to put a 0. After that we have A, B, C, which is my 000. In the 000th cell I am going to put a 0. So now here after putting the zeros, what I have to do, I have to check for isolated zeros. There is no isolated zero. Now here I can make the notations over here. So here A is 0, 0, BC is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Right, now I have to check for isolated zero. There are no isolated zeros, so I will be checking for the pairs. So here first of all I have no quad, because no quad is there, no octet is there. Now we will check out for the pairs. So here this is the possibility, right? So here we can have these 3 pairs. Or what you could have done, you could have taken these 2 zeros as a pair. I have taken these 2 zeros as a pair. I will be telling you answer while considering both of them. So now here for these combination, my answer would be here A is equal to 0 is common. Let's see, we are talking about these 2 pairs. So here A is equal to 0 is common. So here I will be taking for A is equal to 0, I will be writing A. Right, now here in BC we are going to see B is common, right? C is changing from 0 to 1, B is common, which is 0, so it is written as A plus B. Right, now coming to these 2 cells. Here in these 2 cells we have A, 0 and 1. So A is changing, we are not going to consider it. B and C both are 0, so it is represented as B plus C. Now here in these 2 cells we have 1, 1 common, which is B and C, so it is represented as B bar plus C bar, right? If I have taken another possibility, another possibility what I have done, I have not taken this group. First group I have taken like this. This is my first group, right? This is my second group and this is my third group. Right, so now here 2 groups are same, which are represented as it is. So here we have B plus C and B bar plus C bar. Now third group is changed, which is this and this. For that A is same. What is now changing? B is changing from 0 to 1 and C is 1 over here. So C1 is represented over here as C bar. So now I hope you understood how I am doing the product of some representation with the help of the K-map method. Now let's understand this question. Here we have f of a, b, c, d, and we have some minterms which are present. So here let's put ab over here and cd over here. So now here, sorry, max terms are present over here, and now we are going to put these max terms. Either you can do it by the minterm method also. You know the minterm and max terms are complementary of each other, and you can find out the missing places where we will be having the max terms, and then you can simplify this by the SOP method. But now here I am going to simplify with the POS method only. At the location where I have the max term, I am going to put the 0. At the 0th location, I am going to put the 0, 1, 2, second location, third location, 4, 5, 6, 7, I am not having anything. At the 8th location, 9th location, 10, 11 location, no. At 12th location, 13th location, 14 and 15th location. So now here you can observe how many pairs we can form. So do you see any of the isolated 0? Isolated 0 is not there because I can form a pair or a quad over here, right? So here if you see all these, I have a pair, right? So here after that we have a 0 which is paired with this 0. Now I could have paired this 0 with this 0 as well, right? Now this 0 is paired with this 0 only, and this 0 is paired with this 0 only. So here also I will be having two possibilities based upon this 0 pairing, right? Where I want to pair this 0. So here we will be putting all the values of AB 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, right? So now let's understand how we are going to solve it. So here first of all let's look at the quad. So for the quad we have these 4 zeros, and here if I look at A is same, which is not changing, which is 1, so it is represented as A bar, right? B is changing, which is 1 to 0 changing, so I am not representing B, it is skipped. After that here you can see C is same, so it is represented as A bar plus C. D is changing, we have skipped it, right? After that the second product term I am taking from here. So this is my second product term. This is the sum term that I am taking over here as a product, right? So this sum term will be having 1, 1 as AB, so A bar plus B bar, and if I see C and D, C is changing from 0 to 1 and D is 1, so D bar. After that the next term we can take for these two zeros, and for these two zeros I will be having AB as 0, 0, which is represented as A plus B, and if I see C is 1, which is represented as C bar. D is changing, so we are skipping D. After that we have these two zeros, right? For these two zeros again we have A plus B plus, now here if I see C is 0, 0, C and D are 0, 0, and here it is 1, 0. So C is changing, D is 0, so it is represented as A plus B plus D. Now on the basis of the second pairing, if I have paired this 0 with this 0, so what would be the change? I will be having A bar plus C as it is, A bar plus B bar plus D bar as it is, A plus B plus C bar as it is, and the last term is going to change. So here if I observe, A is changing from 0 to 1 over here, so I am not going to take A, here I am going to take B. So B is 0 over here, so I am going to take B over here. C and D both are 0, so B plus C plus D. So here these are the two representation for the given POS expression. Simplified expression is this, and here also two representation for the POS simplified expression. I hope you understood all of the things that I have discussed. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment and I will be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also give me your feedback. Don't forget to download the Vaishali Z Learning mobile app in your phone. Thank you so much.